Phase of Moon. Third phase of Moon.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins, with another special report. We've got multiple UFOs that we'll be going over tonight. So the first video that was submitted to us via Discord came in from Daniel Whitaker. He says his niece captured something in the night skies hovering over their neighborhood. We're going to look at it, and the panel is going to be discussing of what they think of it, along with other videos. Buckle up, everybody. It's going to get wild. Now let's roll the video.
Wait. Are you kidding me? You can't see that? What the heck is that? How can you not see that?
Oh, and the whole entire house smelled like gasoline.
No, let's talk about what's in the air right now. What is that, babe? Why are they riding in formation like that?
Carter? Mom, okay, is this true? Carter said that weird.
So we're looking at the video. Some people are already going to speculate that this could be the infamous TR3-B. The panel has begun. Let's just start it up. Paula from Los Angeles, what's your thoughts on this video?
The first photo that shows the three lights, to me that almost looks like a triangular craft. And I say that because normally the triangular craft that people see, it has a light on each point. I don't know if, this is just one of these objects in the sky, or if it's a few of them that came closer together. But if it's just one object and it has three lights on it, I think that's interesting because that could possibly be a triangular craft. I think it's highly likely that our government has this triangular craft, has backwards engineered it, because just the area that I saw it and just from what I've heard, it seems to me that's highly likely that our government has some of these. I mean, they already have triangular jets, triangular almost shaped jets. So I think that's highly likely. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would say these are drones just because of the formation they're flying in. But who knows? I mean, I can't really say just because it's not a super clear photo. And I don't blame whoever took this. It's nighttime.
Richard, what's your thoughts?
Hey guys, today we've got two videos. The first one I want to talk about is the one that's over the neighborhood that shows a series of lights blinking in synchronicity. And then towards the end of this video, they weren't blinking in sync. It's possible this was one craft that just seemed to be floating over the neighborhood, which would be very interesting because that happened in 1997 in Phoenix, Arizona, the Phoenix Lights, where there were several lights, 7 to 9 lights that just took the form of a boomerang shaped and flew silently over Phoenix. It's one of the biggest UFO sightings ever. But anyway, it's amazing to see it, but I have to say it. And I don't want to say it, but it could be drones. It could be drones. Didn't hear anything in the video that made me believe it was drones, but it's very possible it could be. I hate using the drones, but that's the life of ufology right now. Ufology is drones, balloons, and flares. So, could it be? Yes. Could it be a huge craft just hanging over some city, a neighborhood, inconspicuous to everyone else around, just sitting up there in the sky, just blinking away? What would be the intentions of this? Nobody knows, but it is interesting. I like the video, but I don't know what it is. Most likely it could be drones. I hate to say it.
Let's take it out to Arizona right now and go to Doc Skinner. Doc, what's your thoughts on this nighttime footage along with these photographs?
So I've looked at the photos that were submitted to Third Phase of Moon, of these photos and video that were taken in a suburban neighborhood. I like this. I like these videos because it's video and photos. Because the video, of course, it zooms in and out with autofocus, and it's trying to focus in on a street lamp instead of the objects in the sky. So that you know, it's still there. You see it, and you know she's struggling trying to get it. So God bless her. But the fact that there's photographs that go with this is awesome, and the photos I really dig. They show some like a little cornucopia of flavor of UFOs. You have what looks like possibly a TR3-B. And then you have a long row of lights, which we see in the video pulsating. And they seem consistent. Helicopters, drones, possibly. If they were helicopters, though, following FAA regulations, they'd have to have, you know, lights flashing. And these don't. They pulsate and they're white. They don't have the red or blue lights. So the other thing that's compelling is the images that are up higher above those lights. It's like two little clouds glowing, and I'm gonna open this up real quick. It's more of a square with four. It doesn't look like a triangle, more of a diamond, but it's, I don't want to say transparent. It looks like a square cloud with four bright lights on each corner, and then another one that's very faint next to it. Those are interesting. I'm interested in those too. But yeah, this looks like we got a TR3-B, a row of lights, and then this mystery thing at the very top. But what I really do appreciate is that they were able to get it with a camera and get snapshots, because of all of the light pollution on that street. You can tell you can't really see any stars, so it defines the phenomenon in the sky. So these are really cool. I don't know. It could be a drone, but I'm gonna count out helicopters or regular aircraft. So we shall see. We shall see.
Let's move it out to Los Angeles. I want to get your thoughts, Dr. J.
Two things caught my attention. First, the Phoenix Lights, 1997. We had a large boomerang-shaped craft, and you could see the lights, and some people first thought they were individual craft, and then the people who were right underneath realized that it's one giant craft. Even though the lights are blinking in both the video and in the stills, my guess, TR3-B. And TR3-B is alleged to have anti-gravity mechanisms, which again comes from reverse engineer technologies. So mind-blowing technology, mind-blowing videos, and this is something I look forward to what the public out there has to say.
All right, Brent, what's your thoughts here? Is this the infamous TR3-B? It's pretty cool to have a panel actually go over these UFOs, and everyone's going to have their own different opinion, and that's what's great right here at Third Phase of Moon, getting the word out and actually making the rounds with their people, the team. My opinion on what this is something maybe connected, one large craft. If that's a possibility, it's huge. I would measure it the size of a football field, and there's been recent accounts of people actually eyewitnessing UFOs the size of football fields. Is this what we're looking at, or simply could they be dismissed as drones? All right, let's get to our latest submission coming in. We have permission granted via a YouTube link. Let's just roll the video. The video is a bit shaky, but I was able to manage to stabilize it and get a little closer look at it. What the heck is this? I'm gonna get to the panel and get their thoughts. We're just gonna start it off in Arizona. Doc.
All right, now this daytime video is pretty cool. It's a 52-second video, but unfortunately we only see in the first 12 seconds this object in the sky that just seems to be hovering there. And you can see features, kind of like, what was it? The Nazi bell, or yeah, what was it called? I'm sure one of you guys will pick it up, but it looks like a bell or a milk canister, kind of, if you see my little display up here. Quite compelling. I wish they stayed on it a little bit longer, but you know, it's just a really cool video. I wish we had more footage of it. We could zoom in, because it's a daytime video. Now it doesn't look like a flying saucer. I will say, even though it doesn't look like a flying saucer, it looks like the teacup that would go on the flying saucer. So, you know, if you turn it upside down. So, I've seen one or two other videos of an object similar to this in the past. I'd have to go through and search for it, but very similar. Those were spinning very, very slowly. This one I was paying attention for just that, and it didn't. It was very, very still. Could it be a tied down balloon for, you know, a promotional thing, or could it be something that we're not familiar with yet? Don't know.
So after analyzing the video just a little closer, I'm realizing that this object isn't tethered down whatsoever. It's moving on its own free will, a little from left to right. What is this?
It reminds me of a 1990s film that was very popular. Not film, not movie. I'm talking about E.T. Craft, alleged E.T. Craft found on footage. And it's the same shape. It is just like a steel garbage can. The interesting thing was, in the 90s footage, they counter-rotated and it also touched the water. If I was to guess what this is, I would think this is possibly an extraterrestrial drone. I don't think it's something that we have now, unless we, of course, are using ET technology, or we found a way to break through gravity.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have no clue on this one. This is really weird, really, really weird. And I wish the camera person would have kept the camera on this, but now that I think about it, if I saw something this weird in the sky, I probably wouldn't be able to keep the camera still either. So I don't blame whoever took this video. I cannot explain what this, I mean, it looks like something hovering in the air. Sort of, I guess it's sort of tube shaped, you know, so I don't know what kind of devices or what kind of crap could possibly look like that. I've definitely never seen a drone that looks like that. It looks like there's something on the side here. That's why I say it kind of almost makes me think of like a gallon jug of water. I mean, it's weird how it's just hanging in the sky like that. I mean, I want to know how long it was staying like this. I mean, what is this? This is so weird. To me, all I can write this off as is a glitch in the Matrix.
Alright, so this second video, I am not going to be as generous with this one as I am with the first one, because I definitely think it's a hoax. I don't like the way the cameraman doesn't speak during the entire thing. What language it's in, it doesn't matter. There should be narrating. Takes the camera, moves it to the left, shakes a lot, there's some blurring going on. It's the typical, look at me, I can make a hoax video. That's what I feel. Now, if it's real, it would be extremely cool to see this video get the publicity it deserves, but To be honest with you, I'm not quite so sure. It's sitting in the same spot for a very long time, but the cameraman in a historic event moves the camera away many times. I think it's just somebody showing off their skills. That's it. I have nothing else to say. I think it's garbage. That's just me. I could be wrong. There are UFOs where they look fake and could be real, but I'm not taking any chances because there's no historic value with it. Nobody's focusing in on it like they should, and there's no narrating telling us anything about what they're seeing. So I call BS on this one.
You know, I just want to throw my 2 cents in on this one really quick before we get to Brent's opinion on this video. When I'm looking at it, I could tell, in my opinion, getting a little closer and doing the analyzation and enhancing it, I'm not seeing any deception whatsoever. I can say the cameraman needs a little bit of schooling on how to operate a camera, but you know, not everybody's a Spielberg out there. He was probably surprised, saw something, and you know, it's always a good idea to get different angles from left to right, up and down, just to show that the object is there. We're getting scale and we're getting reference. You know, there's a lot of amateur camera people out there, and some people are just pointing the camera at the object, not even focusing on the camera themselves, just kind of focusing on the object and then pointing their camera in a direction and not even paying attention whether they're shaking or not. Again, everybody has their own opinion, but I'm laying it down and I want to get your thoughts, everybody in the chat. Is this video genuine? I'm giving it a thumbs up. And I want to thank the YouTube channel, Roy Solil, who allowed us permission to share this. If you want to reach out to him, the original link's below. Ask him if he faked it. In my opinion, again, he didn't. Now let's get to Brent.
Love these broad daylight sightings, and when we get them, we want to share it to you as fast as we can. I reached out to the person who shot this, and within 24 hours, we're able to share it right here at Third Phase of Moon. This reminds me of the Elon Musk, the hopper that he's going to launch to the moon and possibly Mars within the next couple years. What is this sort of technology? It looks like it's almost defying gravity.
Phase of Moon.
We're pulling a close-up on this. I don't see any tether.
Phase of Moon.
I want to thank everybody from around the world who joined us on this incredible episode. And if you've captured anything amazing, submit it to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. And if you want to get in touch with the panel members, their contacts are below. Check them out and tell them Third Phase of Moon sent you. Blake Cousins. We'll see you real soon.
Third